So I see you like your new water bottle that I put over here, Mrs. Ma'am.
Whoa.
What's wrong?
She's trying to off-road.
No, she thinks it has something.
Aww.
Yeah, they're pissed at you. I'd be pissed at you too. That's how you act when I put a camera in your face, just like Johnny. Where are you going? Weirdo. I didn't share my banana with anyone. I ate it by myself. All right. This will be the first time. Hold on, let me stop eating. So this will be the first time I've redone their cage. Because I've set it up, but I haven't yet changed it over. I haven't flipped the sheets, if you will, done a cage clean, if you will, and it's time. And David is excited. So what's cool about this is I now will be able to have more options of how I set it up. Because like I talked about last time, I only put the bunk beds and tunnels in here, so there was a lot of exits for people to get used to each other and not feel trapped. But I think I'm gonna start incorporating some of our like other tunnels and things that we like, right guys? Like even like this, I hadn't wanted to put in there because I'm like, it's just too small. And even though David loves to run through it, I would get worried someone would run through it and then, I don't know, start a little fight. We don't want that. When I feed my pellets first thing in the morning, I also, right after I feed pellets, like to get the poop clumps up. And I say clumps as in the... Really? That's not for you. So like this is what I consider like poop clumps. A cluster of poos. And I just like to get the clusters out because where they nest, obviously they nest in the spots that they're really comfortable in. Hi, bud. So what's awesome about them having all of this space now is I'm gonna strip down the cage to about here and they still will have all of this to be able to be comfortable, and I can just work over here, get this done, and then do it in sections, and they'll have places to stay comfy. Because I don't prefer to take everything out and have them on the coroplast. Literally strip her down. So we just deconstruct the whole thing, all of it.
How's Johnny been with baby?
I mean, she just is, Johnny's just doing the same thing she did with Moira. Johnny's like, I'm a old pig with the same tricks. I do the same thing. And I think I'm deciding that when she goes up and does the close stare that she does, that's because she likes them. Because that's what I'm saying. She's doing it to Bebe. She's not doing it to anyone else. Bebe is the most passive. So like in one stance, it's like, okay, that's the easiest pig to do it to. But also David does it to Bebe. David does it to Bebe every night when he goes to try to sleep next to her and she screams because she doesn't want him to be near her, but he still is like, no, but I want to be near you. I think that's what Johnny's doing, is like she wanted to be near Moira and Moira would scream. Johnny would still just stay. I think Johnny's just like, you're gonna like me. You're gonna like me. You're gonna like me.
So what you're saying is Bebe gets picked on.
I don't think it's getting picked on. I think they pick her as their favorite. I think she's their favorite. When I'm out of town. when I'm not here to do it. No, that's not true. When I had my surgery, you helped.
So when I had to.
When you when you had to. But I mean, that's fair. You didn't want guinea pigs. I did.
Don't tell them that.
But you don't want pets.
That's true.
Period. It's not because you don't like them. Layers. It's layers on layers. Here's our first layer. These are just doggy pee pads. And I love them. They work really, really well. I used to, like if you watched my beginning videos, they used to just be U-Haul liners that I used underneath. And now I only use those as like space fillers. If these don't cover like a certain area, I'll like put one under, but you know, like let's just say this, I didn't have a way to cover, I would put a U-Haul liner right here for this stretch, but yeah, pee pads is the best. Hi, pig. What you doing, kid? What you doing, kid? Just watching? All right, like see, here's a U-Haul liner right here that I used to fill some space, which I think I am gonna use right there. What my favorite thing to do right after I do a fresh cage clean is to also do nail trims. I don't know why I like doing them together. There's something about like a fresh clean house and fresh nails.
Probably because you're satisfied.
I don't know. It's so satisfying. I'm like, don't you guys want just like frosh nails to go with your frosh digs? They hate it, but secretly I also think they love it.
Look at that organized closet.
Yeah, well, it makes my life easier to be organized. Sorry, I've been watching Drag Race UK and I can only talk in an English accent now. So this is the next layer. So this is layer 2. Layer 2 comes after layer 1. Layer 1 is, like I said, the dog pee pads. Now I use my mats. Some of these are from the pig room, like this one right here that's like super plush. This one that looks less plush is from Target. I just much prefer using these over really anything else. I do like the Guinea Dad liners. I just find that they kind of get, I don't know if they just like, I don't know, they don't dry out as easily. So I find that they get soiled faster and I'm having to change it out faster. And I just feel like these have a longer lifespan with being wet. The Guinea Dad liner is easier to take the brush and sweep it up and stuff. The Guinea Dad liner has its perks. I just think overall for like, my pigs like to soak an area. And so therefore like, if let's say this area is where someone's hung out a lot and it's soaked, I can just take this out and put a new one in. But the Guinea Dad liner is like a whole thing and I don't know. But I just like these the most. I do like having my Guinea Dad liners for when I do bonding because it's really nice to have. So a long one needs to go there. So this is like where the mat is just not wide enough to fit a perfect 2x2 grid. So I just come in with my pieces of fleece and I go like this. Or let's just say another solution would be if I didn't have this, I would take, where? Oh, right here. These are from the pig room. They're for their bunk beds. They also fit like perfectly along these 2x2 grid walls like this. which I also do. I have done it down in their cage, but this works perfect as well. All right, so before I make it so that they can come back over here, look, Alexis wants to. Hey, kid.
Is she gonna adventure?
She might. So we had her on antibiotics, by we I mean me, and she seemed to respond worse to being on antibiotics than how she was before. She had a goopy eye. I just noticed some other like weird behavior, and so we just put her on around antibiotics because they have a follow-up appointment next week, but I think I am going to be taking her off the antibiotics. I didn't give them to her today because I just noticed like with her poops and she wasn't eating critical care like she normally was. The only thing that's improved is her eye, but everything else with her has seemed to sort of... Everything else that has been happening since the antibiotics has kind of worried me more. So I'm just taking her off them right now because we have an appointment coming up and just see what's going on with this old lady. Got some old ladies. They did a lot of work in their day. There's no tunnels or anything over here, so they're kind of like roaming in no man's land right now. So let me give them a tunnel. But guys, I need to set it up like I want to. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Would you like a tunnel so you feel more safe? There you go. He said, yes, please. Tunnel, please. Thank you. There's nothing over there, bro. But I'll let you figure it out. He said, see? There's nothing over there. All the purple.
Hold the mic up to him.
I'm over it. He's like, can you fish for David noises? I'm like literally dangling a microphone like I'm fishing.
I was worried he'd chop it off.
Well, yeah, here's the hay now. Hey. So I'm gonna switch it up. I had just the hay right here last time. I'm gonna do this whole section hay because I think I wanna take away a different hay section in the middle of the cage and just do one bigger one over here. I've noticed that this side is the side they gravitate towards. I hear you, I see you, and I'm going to rise to your liking. Okay. Out of my way. All right, so David loves these, and I haven't had them in there because I want everyone to kind of get used to each other, but I think it's time. I think they're ready. David, you get your little cuddle sack back. And you're just dragging hay everywhere. I just cleaned. Boys, am I right? You're going to every water bottle. Oh, here comes everyone. Everyone wants to check it out. Yep, check out the new section. It's so lovely. Let's put a little bed under here. Squirt. He's so happy to have a cuddle sack back. He's gonna be so excited.
She's going to town in that water.
Good boy. There you go. Who else is in the sack? Oh, Alexis. They love hay piles. There's like, you know, the whole like big debate, like hay racks, hay piles, hay racks, hay piles. It just really depends on your guinea pig. Some of mine really like having racks, and then some, they really like the piles. Sometimes I switch it up, but I do like to have at least both. Like I like to have either a rack and a pile or just piles, but right now, because of them, I don't want any racks and anything else to cause like any kind of confusion, so they just get piles right now. But like Olive, she loves a rack.
Huh. I get it.
Right, David? He said, yup. So there will be pads, like absorbent pads like this one, where no one hangs out on, like no one's laying in this area. So this is like totally dry. So it's totally dry, so I'll keep it here. I am gonna take this one out, but this one is dry. So I'm gonna keep that one down. Hi, David. It's gonna get confusing. Yeah, it's gonna, you got it. Jesus. All right, so this is where I had another hay section, which I think I'm gonna just make this a cuddle section and not a hay section. All right, so this is the long mat I was saying that I get annoyed with sometimes, but here I am using it because I need it. Because all of my other ones, I don't want to use all of the size. I call them my medium size because I still need to do my bottom layer. I'm not going to be filming that. It's really hard to film me hunched over in a cage cleaning. I don't really need y'all to see me like this for 30 minutes.
Did you clean a house today?
Yeah, I did. My neck and shoulder are so tight.
Does your husband clean this house for you?
No. You don't.
So you clean for a living, you clean for your husband. And
Yeah, I cleaned for work. I cleaned because of our life. And yes, now I'm cleaning for my animals. I mean, you paid for my Botox today.
Hey.
How do I want to do this? How did I do it last time? I just don't like these edges. There's just too much. Is that better?
Yep.
Hello, little lady. All right, now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. What am I gonna do? So we've got 4 pigs, so I need at least 4 to 5 cuddle spots. So we have 1 cuddle spot, 2 cuddle spot where Johnny is right now. 3 would be the cuddle tunnel. I'm gonna need more of these. Where do I wanna put one? Let's see. Do I wanna put one here? Maybe I can dare to try to have only 2 exits now. I think we're at that point where we can have a 2 exit instead of a 3.
I was picking my nose.
I noticed you were picking your nose.
I couldn't press record while picking
Oh
my nose.
my God. Why are you picking your nose during work hours? My eye just twitched.
Why?
Because probably haven't been drinking enough water. All right, so I really like taking a small strip of just any kind of fabric, really, but making like a canopy. They really like it. Go get it, David. Look at you, a star of David. He is a star. You're just so great. You're just so good. Okay, spot number 2. 1 cuddle spot, 2 cuddle spot, 3 cuddle spot. Or I would prefer 1 more. I'm trying to think if I've ever seen all 4 of them in a piggy bunk bed at one time. Maybe, maybe not. She loves a piggy bunk
I thought
bed.
she was about to fall out.
Nah, she knows how to balance. She knows how to balance. She is just so sweet.
Whoa.
I kind of want to see how this does, this little power tunnel. I have exorcised the demons. This house is clear. Name that movie. Name that movie.
No, I don't know.
Oh my God, Austin, Ace Ventura, when he's like, oh, I have exorcised the demons. This guinea pig cage is clean.